Welcome to Blackburn Park. To everyone out there having a bit of a listen, round 12, Ouyen United versus Mildura. This is a work-safe game of the round here at Ouyen. We've got the work-safe speeches on as we speak. Both sides have now entered the ground and, yeah, Steve, should be in for a good day. Nice and wet and damp.
Yeah, a little bit of moisture in the air, which always lifts everyone's spirits a bit. I wouldn't say it's over wet just yet, and it's it's a bit cold, but there's certainly no bad wind or anything like that to spoil what should be a good game, mate.
Watching the seconds, both sides got pretty heavy in the legs in the last quarter, even though the oval looks like it's in mint condition. It did take its toll, but whether that's just more about both sides being under demand and some unfit footballers running around, or whether it is heavy underfoot, who knows?
No, it's just, you can just sort of see them starting to bring up the odd divot, so it's getting a little bit wet.
I don't know, what have we had? 3 or 4 mils?
Yeah, tops, mate. I'd drag her back from there.
We've probably had
2 or 3.
We've probably had 15 or 20 out of Walpy up where we measured and Underbull, but Patchy Wellich probably had an inch.
Yeah. Closer to the coast.
Still bringing up a dust out of the parallel road, I'd reckon.
No,
that'd be perfect for the Trinidad motorbike race tomorrow, Steve. A few mils of rain, settle the dust, and not too wet. It'll be perfect.
Well, I think they like riding in that little bit of moisture, those boys, don't they?
Yep. Keep the dust down. Good for the spectators. A few extra gutses. As you'll see all the way around the ground, there's work safe signs everywhere. So, big sponsor of country footy. Get around all around the state, Stephen.
And yeah, a bit of publicity to what's a really good program.
No, well, basically, no one wants their loved ones not to be coming home from work, so it's a very important message. Been at our place a couple of times, had a bit of a look around. They've actually been pretty good to deal with, so we encourage anyone to actually engage them when they're around. They're actually good to have a talk to, and they pick up little things that you're not quite doing right, and it's a good thing.
All right.
They did ask if there was any underpaid and overworked people on the farm, and I put my hand up and said, yeah, that was me, Steve, and he just burst out laughing. He must have been talking to some of our other workers, I think. And,
yeah, he knew you'd been on holidays for 4 weeks, that's right.
Yeah, my 32-hour week wasn't quite working out. Joe, the cameraman, drugged up today. He normally looks like he's been 120 kilos with his fat guts. He's been up fishing for a week or so he's in pretty good nick. Got a big jacket on today. He looks like he's 200 kilos. He's a Michelin man today.
Yeah, and the pot's calling the kettle black, I would say. But
I actually lost a bit of weight on my fishing trip. I lost half a kilo on a fishing trip. How the hell that can happen?
No.
I suppose that's what happens when you can't just pull in, when you're out fishing in the ocean 30, 40 k's, you just can't pull in a Heenans and get a big greasy bloody pile of food, I suppose, can you? So,
no.
The umpires walk out onto the ground. We've got 3 very junior boundary umpires and 1 very senior boundary umpire by the look of that. Last time I reckon we saw this bloke was out at Underbull, running the boundary. Very fit young fella he is.
Yeah, right,
We happened to bring up that particular time, Steve, the back 2 mile event, which was a prize money event. I think it was $120 for first prize. I thought I had that under control, and Bernie Kelly beat me by about half an oval.
Yeah, right,
Very embarrassing back then. We went for about an 8k warm-up. I never had 8k's in me.
Geez, you're going into the archives there, mate.
Yep, I think I picked up $80 for coming second. I'm going to go ahead and say that was back in about 87. 1987. Let's just show my age just a little bit.
There's a lot of knowledge gone west since then, I might add.
Yep. Interesting game today. Both sides got a few players out. Both sides are probably under demand compared to where they were 2 or 3, 4 years ago. So, should be a good game.
Yeah, Mildura got the runs on the board earlier in the first round, so the challenge will be for the Kangas today to show how much they've improved over the course of half a season, I guess, and no doubt they have. It's just whether Mildura have gone up a notch again as well, so that's going to be what I'm looking forward to watching.
I'm sure the cameraman's going to have to do his face ID, doesn't work. How do we get that to work, Mr. Joe? He won't announce to the world what your number is, but I reckon I can remember. It's on the bottom of the sheet. He tells me, there it is. Here, we've got it. I'll tell the world it is SG6654. No, it's not. It's not even close to that. Is it? Seriously, if you got into that bank account, you'd have squillions. Richest man on the Mallee.
By a stretch.
We'll apologise to Neville Hamilton. He probably should be up there, but
It would be touch and go, wouldn't it?
yeah, fairly long warm up today. The gentlemen have got.
Oh, it's all the presentations, I think, mate. It's the Kangas got a couple of outs and a couple of new ins. Blake Smith's come back from injury. Sam Scott's earned his spot back in the ones. Dave Jeffries, the veteran ruckman's coming up to give a bit of firepower in the middle. Perhaps relieve Todd Barker a little bit. So yeah, there's
Blake
a few.
Smith back in this week. He didn't play last week.
No, he hadn't played for a few. So that'll be good because he was just hitting his straps there 3 or 4 games ago. So
And Paddy Sherry back in too. I don't think he played last game, did he?
yeah, he did.
He did. Yeah, right.
Yep. But other than that,
Yeah, interesting looking at both the sides. Neither side is getting anywhere near their points allocation for the way the salary cap / points works. So both sides have got a lot of 1-pointers, which is interesting.
Yeah, something you don't see very often.
I think out of Mildura's entire side, there's only 4 that aren't a 1-pointer, which is good to see. Good to see clubs actually promoting their own kids. Just a shame for the likes of Ouyen United. They've got 60 kids over all the age groups, whereas some of these Mildura clubs might have 300. The number's probably a little bit skewed in their favour, but it's good to see a club like Mildura promoting their kids, and yeah, hopefully it bodes good for them in the future.
Yeah.
Yeah, so we've got a few housekeeping things to get into, Stephen. Obviously, this live streaming is brought to you by Filming Footy, and the stats are Filming Footy and Dartfish, powered by Dartfish, that do the stats every week. So welcome them guys. Good to see all the games in the Sunraysia Football League live streaming, and we're not far off starting our first quarter. 0-0. We won't be able to say that for the rest of the day.
Umpire Rogers again. Todd Barker and Big Lee it is will go at it.
It wide. No one in particular's got it. Smothered off the boot. Only as far as Rosie. Rosie hacks it round the corner. Looking for... Oh, well done by Mildura centre half back. Couldn't quite get it. Headley gets a hurry kick on his left. Only Mildura at home. Chips it out wide. We've already got some running players. And the ball goes out of bounds right in front of the Pengelly plumbing sign. And Gus, if you're listening on your holiday away, the Horizon Grain Brokerage sign. Right on the other side. There is a sign in between them two, Steve, but my eyes are no bloody good and I can't read it. So it might be
Poole and Jackson.
Poole and Jackson, there you go, it is too. Ball gets hacked around the corner.
Carriage.
Oh, I tell you what, a little bit confusing, Steve. I know it's been a long time since we've seen the Melbourne Colours on our own back, but I still look at their numbers and start thinking of our players with their numbers. So it's yeah.
Good on you. They were in Bombers colours last week.
For the Heritage Round, yep.
Yeah.
They
in the back.
They were always the Bombers colours until Ouyen went into the league last time. That's when they changed to the current colours they got now, the Melbourne colours.
Yeah, righto.
Vinny's been treated to down there, so I won't go for a while.
Well, yeah, we've got our normal commentary position has been concussed and won't be coming back onto the field up in the commentary box. So Steve and I are it for the rest of the game.
Cool people. Yeah.
Before you go, young fella who's come up and give us the news, we've got a little piece of paper to give you.
Oh.
Yeah, he split his head open.
What was
Right,
he
having to
doing
get his
that
head
for?
knocked off, did he?
Yeah.
Oh well, that's what happens when you're 2'6", mate. You lead with your head, you start getting it knocked. Mildura got a shot for goal right in front of the scoreboard. Tough kick from there in these conditions.
Well, I just watched one kick from exactly the same spot in the two, so it wouldn't surprise me.
Struck it pretty good.
Well done, Jagger. Tommy Jagger.
Well done.
Punched it through.
One behind, I suppose I better tap that, shouldn't I, Baz?
The kick in by Alexander Morris. Yeah, there's not a lot of wind favouring either side at the minute, so he'll get some distance in this wet weather. Oh, his kick was not his finest. Josh Gregg saw it best to Simon Brown round the corner. Bradley Summerhays taps it forward for Joel Grace. One grab, scoop up across to Hulland. He misses it. It's grabbed by McDonald, it is. No, it's not. Grabbed by Mildura and they clean up. Kerridge now from centre half back. He kicks it forward. Looking for the Mildura player. I think that might be Zach McDonald. He kicks it forward to full forward. And Anthony Matthews, the old veteran, kicks it towards goal. Oh, boys crash into the post.
That was almost a behind the buddy kick behind his soccer type buddy off the ground. I'd like to see the highlight of that one, Barry, back on the big screen if we can get it.
It's one behind nonetheless. Alex Morris, you go, mate.
Got as far as Mead, who's got it out wide. Mead's he's heading overseas next week, and Bo Swartz has gone back, so we've lost two big movers and shakers at Ouyen United. But anyway, that's the way it goes. Give some kids a chance. Ball gets chipped out wide. Big long kick. Hulland should have been done for pushing the back and was. And looks very surprised at the decision from the umpire, but we are at the car park at the supermarket and could still see that. Good grab. Got it too high. That was played off. Must have been touched off the boot, was it?
Tom Headley it is. On the far back flank. Goes short to Tim Gloucester. Chipping in. He comes across this to the near side wing looking for Ryan Monaghan. It's punched away from him. Jagger it is. Scoops her up beautifully. Kicks around the corner. Is it still in? Yes,
yep,
it is. Simon Brown. Well judged.
That's a good
Run
mark.
Back with the flight of play.
No.
Oh, he's kicked it. Missed his target. First time in history there for Simon. Cross by Lee. Across to who is 18. Oh,
Olsen.
no, 10.
Isn't it?
Lahu. He's kicked it forward for Mildura. Round the corner, Alexander Morris. He fumbles it, but he's got it now, and he hears Ryan Monaghan over this side. Well done. And Ryan Monaghan goes back. No, he plays on straight away. Wobbly old punt kick up towards Tom Headley. Headley makes space for Hulland. Back in the top.
Arm over his shoulder and still there.
Yep. Unfortunately, umpire didn't see that way. He's going to ball it up.
Got sunglasses that dark, you can't see it all, I don't think. But anyway, doomy day for sunglasses. Mildura ruckman, nice tap. Greg sharks it, beautiful, quick left foot, which is preferred. Round the corner by Headley. Can't quite get it to Cox, which I think's wasted in the forward line. I'd like to see him up the ground with a little bit more play amongst it. Handball out wide. Ouyen United trying to corral him. Good kick. It's a 2-on-1 out here for Mildura. And the boys will see it over the boundary line at the BR and C sign, next to the Nutrien Ag sign. Ball will get thrown in now in front of, is that the Penal X sign? Geez, I'm getting them all over these today. Getting some plugs in, Steve. The ball gets thrown in. Two ruckman go at it. Ouyen United, Bear wins that one. Hats around the corner. Too high will be the call, which was actually almost, not a stage free kick, it was there, but he actually played to make sure he got hit high.
Adam Morris it is.
Kicks it round the corner. Oh, not looking for anyone in particular. Big pack flies and goes out of bounds in front of the ambulance gate here at Blackburn Park. And apparently, I was going to say there you go. Always got to leave that one spot open for the ambulance. And who's parked there? The bloody coppers. I think it's their own personal car park.
Get work safe to speak to them. Right at full forward for United. The ball up. It's going to Lee and Cox go at it. Tap forward. Oh, Greg nearly got it.
Deliberate. They're calling for deliberate, but no such thing.
He nearly got the
The temperature is a balmy 10.7 degrees and it feels like 7.5. And I tell you what, sitting up here at the central commentary position, there's snow on our ears up here. It is cool. Not much wind, which is good though. A little bit of smoke heading left to screen. Boys go in it, Scoop's got it, quick handball out. Oh, that could be holding Lamb without it, and Lamb has done it. Play on's a call, advantage. Gets hacked long, and we should be in the box seat here. Dave Jeffries goes back. He's got a month. Someone's got to tell him he's got a month. He chips it wide. Dropped what he should have taken. Chips it out to Rosie now. If it stays in, he's a chance, but it doesn't. Out of bounds in front of the old scoreboard.
Tommy Jagger had a little bit more time than he probably thought, and he just didn't steady enough and was off balance. So Mildura go forward. The big fly by Matthews. He wraps up Morris without it. They're in over the top of it, and she's a ball up about 35 metres directly in front of the Mildura goal.
Show the cameraman's phone. I'm trying to find the radar and I can't find it anywhere. You reckon you'd have it on here, but I'll have to turn my own phone back on to see if we're in for any more rain. Looks like it's broken up a bit here, Steve.
Oh, that's no good.
Another bounce, I would suggest. He's on a different site than I'm used to seeing. I'm having a quick look here.
Jeffries and Matthews at it. Oh, free kick to Ant Matthews, I reckon it might be. No, isn't it? Mildura have got the free kick nonetheless. He's going to have to kick it all to 50.
No, it won't be much for a while. I think we're pretty right for rain, Stephen. I think we'll get a couple of little drizzles from here and that'll be it.
Oh, that's no good.
No. Much as we'd like to see a nice clean game of footy, we'd rather see a bloody foot deep of water across the ground.
Matthews it is, mate. He's going to have to kick over Jeffries. He's generally pretty good at this sort of caper. Pushed her. One behind him, Mildura. They've kicked 3 points to Ouyen United Zilch.
And United haven't even had a shot for goal yet, I don't think. Yet they've had a fair bit of the play.
Morris to Liam Munro, who spills it, and he has to go back to Morris now. Alexander Morris kicks it forward down to the near wing side, looking for Headley or Hulland, and Tate Hulland, the big grab. Good fly from the big fellow. He's going to stay down this side. Yes, good decision. He kicks it looking for Brodie Grace or Cox from behind. Over the top, well rowed by Mildura. The hand pass out to the near side wing. He goes on his left boot. Oh, he's positioned out. Blake Smith. Alexander Morris to Liam Munro, who's tackled well. He tried to get the kick away. It's gone back into deep forward pocket for Mildura. Tom Jagger grabs it. He's under pressure. He's grabbed
holding the ball.
He's
how to get rid of that?
Gee whiz, that was nearly a free kick, I would have thought, but umpire was the wrong side or something.
He did have the umpire to his defence probably was standing 100% incorrect as far as the line goes. Was blocked by the Mildura player. Ruckman go at it. Jeffries with a tap over the back. I think as far as tackled Ouyen United player, Rosie's in there hard. Both lots of players are going in hard, and the ball will be thrown over in front of the old Billy Buff scoreboard.
That's where it used to be, you're right.
Yep, our Billy Buff sponsored score. Dave Jeffries taps it. Ooh. I believe the new rule states if that ball goes over on the full of the ruckman, I think that's a free kick, Steve. Is that right? That rule still in?
Don't know. I'm not that learned, mate. I'm sorry.
Used to be. I'm not sure it still is. Anyway, bounce this side of the line, so we're all right. Oh, Dave Jeffries, good little push out. Held his ground nicely. Oh, could have been a free kick, Rosie. Too hot for him. Scoop, great pick up. Hurried kick will just land inside. Mildura's in the box seat and it's been knocked over the boundary line. Corey O'Callaghan is on the line and has called it out of bounds in the full, but I believe it'll be thrown in.
It is. Jeffries and Lee will go at it.
Umpires told the young fella to come in a bit closer. Bloody good throw in just the same. Both Ruckman get a chance to have a crack at it. Oh, that's holding the ball. Great tackle by Headley. I think he's in his best position back there. I like him across half back, Steve.
Well, he can play anywhere, but it's just...
He's not a natural forward, though. He plays... Every time I put him back, he gets in the best players.
Yeah, well, I can't argue with that. Good use of the hands by Mildura. The kick forward, looking for nobody, and he's put it down the throat of Alexander Morris at centre half back. Alexander Morris goes to the far wing. Brodie Grace,
Good grab.
clean hands, comes back towards the centre half forward position, looking for Tate Hullen. He flies. Well, Mildura got the better of it there, and they mop it up to the far side. They go for nobody. Yumpy's blowing the trigger here.
Downfield.
Oh,
dealt with after the actual clunk.
So it's Sam Kerridge for Mildura. He kicks it out to the far wing side to Howarth, I think it is. You'll find he runs down. Oh, a sloppy little kick back inboard. Alexander Morris has got it, but he's tackled. Mildura get the forward kick into this towards Matthews. No, it's grabbed neatly. They've got good use of the hands. Oh, Jaggers tapped without the ball just about. Gee whiz, that was hard earned. He's let it go. He's letting it go. Oh no.
I actually don't mind that in a damp sort of a day though, Steve.
It's going to be the way it is, I suppose, but there was just, yeah, she was a bit of a roll and scrum for my liking. Jeffries and Big Lee. She's down again. Josh Gregg gets it out. Led in the chase by Olsen, I think it is, for Mildura. He's back over the top. No, it isn't. It's Gossman.
Missed another one.
He's missed another one. Well, I guess that might be a sign of the slippery ball and the heavy feet, mate.
Mildura certainly looked the goods though. They sort of, again, they're getting numbers behind the ball, and they seem to be using their handball well when they get in a tight situation, which they did in the seconds as well.
No, they've just got really good, or quick hands is what's noticeable at the minute anyway. Nice kick by Alexander Morris to find Tom Headley. Far back flank. He kicks it looking for Samuel Scott, and Samuel Scott takes a good mark. He's going to go down the far side. Who's he going for? Big Cox, I'd say, would be my idea. And he flies and nearly takes it, but it comes forward.
Yeah, that's good tackle.
Good tackle by Ducky Mead. It gets play on. Unfortunately, turned it over, and they got numbers. Mildura across the half back to this near side. Oh, the dummy.
No, you won't want to do that twice to Bear, because next time Bear won't give us stuff.
Yeah, I understand that, but he still done it well. Well done, Tim Gloucester. The fist out, grabbed by DeRosa. He kicks it round the corner towards Slater, I think it is, number 11. No, it's out of bounds on the full.
You stink.
Yep, Blake Smith, it will take the kick under the scoreboard. He's got to be spot on if he's coming this way, but he goes down the far side, which is a good idea, looking for Samuel Scott, who's in front. It's over the top of him, wrapped up by Mildura, who's wrapped up by Jobe Mead. And Umpy says, I'll have it, boys.
Been a fairly scrappy game so far, Steve. Hasn't been much free-flowing footy, but to be expected. Mildura win an easy tap out there. As far as Munro, puts his head down over the ball and gets a free kick, and that's another almost a stage, not a stage free kick, but it's a playing for the free kick, and got it.
I would have said he had a ton of guts, but the judge next to me is a bit harsher judge.
Well, his mood was not too good after last week. He should be looking after himself. Missed the target.
Mildura, a big kick.
Oh, Gloucester done a good job to give away a free kick there. Handball back inboard. Puts Ouyen United under a fair bit of pressure in front of goal. So far the back line is stacking up pretty good.
Yep.
Going back in hard after it. Well done. Monroe again. Gets up pretty gingerly. The ball will get thrown up. Not far out from Mildura's goal again. Bear with a big tap forward, not quite to our advantage. Picked it up and dropped it. All the days that would have been a goal. Same as that, picked it up from the ground and tackled, which should be holding the ball, but doesn't get played at this level. At least they've been consistent so far, Steve. They've tucked the whistle away a bit, the umpires. They've been good.
Ooh, lots of pleadings for holding the ball.
Don't know whether there's any prior tuning with there, and that rule has been thrown out. Used to be if you grabbed it out of the ruck contest, your private shoonie was gone, but that's actually been changed. You are allowed to grab it out of the contest without your private shoonie, so I don't think the umpire's got that one wrong.
Josh Gregg to Joe Mead, kicks it high to Tate Hullen, but it comes forward, grabbed by Sherry. Oh, he's dropped it. And Umpy says, free kick against you, son.
Yeah, Paddy tries to do a little bit too much with that ball at times. He gets caught fairly regularly. Put the old don't argue out. Unfortunately, Paddy's about 35 kilos. He's not bloody, he's no Pud Manley shoving the don't argue out there, Steve.
Oh, Tate Hullen over the top, does it well, but he can't get the ball clear. Grabbed by Mildura. Yeah. They mop it up and run it down this near side. Looking forward, it's over the top of them. Ryan Monaghan reads it best. He shovels it forward, but gee, she's going in hard there at the minute. There's heads down and bums up. Good hands by the Mildura players again. Not so much. It's out of bounds.
Thrown in right in front of the Mildura coach's box.
Oh, well done there by the Mildura player. There's a beautiful turn. McDonald it was.
Oh,
he kicked
well
it
done.
Forward.
Oh, hand on the shoulder. Yeah, that was there.
Oh, it was there, was it?
Mind you, he had to do something because he was actually beaten cold in the air, so he actually had to try and get a hand on it somehow, and that was the only way he could.
So Slater it is. Ethan Slater for Mildura. He's going to take a kick from, he'll probably have to kick it from 50, pretty much in front. So we'll see how good a kicker he is. Well, what the hell was that? His kick's not that good, and she's nearly missed a lot.
Very interesting approach to that, Steve.
I thought he was going to trip over.
Quick little glitch there, little bit of moment of Tourette's. Little moment of Tourette's, and away he went with it.
A bit of Josh Kennedy there. Alexander Morris kicks his neat ball to Samuel Mead. Samuel Mead on the defensive 50. Comes down this side to find Liam Munro. No, Tommy Jagger. Jagger it is on the near side. He kicks it forward, looking for Simon Brown. Oh no, everyone's misread it. Oh,
and Bear actually almost pulled out of that. He only just gave him a little tap. That's holding the ball. Swung around 2 times. Oh, that's a little bit too hot for Paddy. Paddy's still in there trying to get it and pick it up. Greg's in there in after at the bottom of the pack. Nah, unfortunately Greg had that real nice pick up there and that quick handball, but Paddy Sherry just not caught up to the speed of that one. Got wrapped up. Bear's actually shone his weight around pretty good. Good tap out by Mildura ruckman. Rosie almost goes through it, couldn't quite take it. Picks it up, Mildura have got it. Oh, that's too high from Scoop. Oh, lucky to get away with
lucky.
that.
Nearly a free kick there. I think it was Costa, I think. Yep, under the ball. The ball up. Barker climbs high. Well rode by Greg. Greg kicks it forward. Joel Grace grabbed that best. Oh,
what's he done there?
Kick. What?
Not sure what he's pulled out here. Grabbed him by the jumper, he said.
Oh, that Kangas were away then. Anyway, Mildura goes down the far side. It's De Rosa with a kick forward, looking for a McDonald.
He's been going pretty good too.
Yeah, there's 2 of them you've got to be careful, I think you'll find. Anyway, Zach McDonald it is. Kicks it forward, looking for the big fella again, who's just had a shot 5 minutes ago, Slater. And he gets another shot from a little bit closer and a little bit tighter angle. So see how good he is this time.
This would be about his 4th shot for goal, Steve, wouldn't it? Yeah. He's had plenty of the footy. Been lucky, Ouyen United. He hasn't been slotting them. I think that will have to change, but he's got that same little Tourette to run up.
Just throws the leg backwards. That's a better kick. Oh no, he's gone the other side this time. Yeah, he's got a bit more distance in that one.
Nothing wrong with that kick at all, Steve. 21 minutes gone so far in this quarter. Not counting the time on, of course, because we're not keeping that good an eye on it. Scoot Morris will run out, kicks it long. Jesus, Ouyen United got to go. Greg had to fly. 2 or 3 short guys in the finish. Well done.
Big punch by Gossman it was for Mildura.
You don't often see Big Bear giving away a foot, do you? He's a big boy, looks like Maxie Gorn.
Oh, big Jonathan Lee's a monster.
Yeah. I think he's been playing seniors every week. That's holding the ball. Come on, you can't give AFL footballers that long. That's holding the ball as well. Come on, umpire, for Christ's sake. That'll be too high. Yeah, he's picked that one out.
Gee whiz.
Missed 3 and got that one. Jesus, and that's our favourite umpire.
No, just steady.
Nah, I'm getting wild with that. That is just crap umpiring, and whoever's listening at Sunraysia level needs to have a look at that video footage. That is shocking. Last free kick definitely there, but so was the 3 before it. Another bit of threats.
Big punch.
Well punched.
Tom Headley. I think I can see players blowing smoke out there, so
Yeah.
that's how cold it is. Yeah.
I can't imagine it's going to get warmer. There is an upside. We are sitting in this warm little, well, it's not warm, but at least it's protected up where we are. You look over the netball courts and the girls not wearing much and playing in the wet. It looks shit house and cold over there like it does for these footballers.
Hello, free kick.
Duck's got a free kick here. Yeah. Yep.
And he got
Get a
spotted.
kick. Oh, didn't quite get it away. Not enough talk from Man United to tell him what was going on. Not unscoop. Get it out, boys. Grace, put your head out. That's too high. Oh, bloody shouldn't be nearly because the Mildura player couldn't do anything about that, could he? That is the end of the first quarter.
Ouyen 0, Mildura 7 behind, so nearly a nil-all draw.
Yeah, she certainly is. Have a look. Just Mr. Joe the cameraman. Just swing left to a Mildura. I'm going to call it a bus with the water card. They've got to be oranges cut up and everything in there. Eh? That's pretty impressive.
It looks like they could be hiding bodies in there, mate.
I reckon what they need to do now, you've got to get a golf cart under that and make it proper professional and just have the whole lot run out. Big Gatorade bottle on the top.
Have it remote controls, what I'd do. No one pushing.
Well, who's our better players so far, Steve?
Oh, well, for your Mildura team, we'll start with them. You'd have to say that McDonald.
Yeah, he's been good, yep.
In the middle for them, good question.
I think Lee's done a bit. He's been okay.
He's a big unit, and so he's done all right for the Kangas. Oh, Josh Gregg.
Oh, Duros has been pretty good too for them as well.
But probably your back blokes have had to defend pretty hard. Your Tim Gloucesters and Jaggers and those blokes, Alexander Morris, they've been under siege, so they've done it. Probably the pick of the job, to be honest, from a Kangas point of view. Lucky he's a techo.
Here we are back to start the second quarter. This live stream is brought to you by Filming Footy, and the stats are brought to you by Filming Footy and also powered by Dartfish. Had a little break, Stephen.
It's not getting any warmer, I might add.
No, it is certainly cool. We've
bounced down. The ball must be getting a bit wet. The umpy's trying to dry it down before he goes for the ball up.
He's looking for a siren and no one's watching.
Yes, they are. Barker and Lee. Lee, the clear palm down, but rode by Barker, the better reader of the ball. He's thumped it forward looking for Cox. It's in front of him. Bradley Summerhays over the top of him is his opponent. It's thrown out by Kerridge, kick forward by Mildura. It's back to the centre of the ground and grabbed by Lubu. He tries to go forward but only as far as Adam Morris on his left boot, looking for Joel Grace, is it? Yes, it is. He picks it up but tackled by Lee. Well done. In goes Mead over the top and ball up time. He went round in a complete circle of the centre square then. Barker and Lee. Lee, the right-handed tap grabbed by Simon Brown, but tapped forward by Mildura. They get the hand pass out. Who is this? Oh, it's out here to McDonald again. He kicks it down to the forward line and finds Slater, I think, number 11 you'll find. Yes, it is. He goes for the big kick to the top of the centre square, but it bounces out to the far side. And it's grabbed by DeRosa. He's kicked it over the top to the sleeved one. His ball's off balance. Grabbed by Brown across to Smith.
Yeah, good kick.
Josh Gregg and Brody Grace intercepts the ball. He's got it on the near side. Can struggle to see him. He kicks it forward looking for Stanley Cox. He flies, but
Dawn beats him to it.
Yeah, Kerridge gets the kick forward for Mildura. Oh, big fly by Alex Morris. Grabbed by Slater again. Spills out. Gloucester over the top of it. Spills out to number 6 in McDonald again. He's tackled by Barker, and Barker's rewarded. Yeah,
was a good tackle, yeah.
Kept everything low. Todd Barker kicks it forward to centre half back to Alexander Morris, who runs through the middle now. He goes for the far side looking for Tate Hulland. Hulland grabs it cleanly on first bounce. He backs off, goes around the corner looking for Adam Morris. That was courageous running back with the fly to play like that, mate.
And caught one across his bush for his troubles.
But he kept his eyes on the ball, and now he's going. I think he'll have a shot.
It'll test him.
Yeah, he's going to have to kick it from 50. He's a bit of an inconsistent kick, but you never know. When he gets them, he can get onto it. No, he goes short, looking for Sammy Mead.
Oh, and Duck don't mess. You can write this one down. United have opened their account with a goal. Write it down now, Baz. You might as well go back to the centre circle. Nah, it's home. Duck don't miss.
I'd like him running around on kicking across his body.
Duck don't miss.
Steady. I do like his chances. He's a nice kick. He's a nice kick.
And Duck does not miss. I've told you, get back to the middle, Barry. First account, Duck.
The old barometer, hey? He can lift his team, that kid. I don't know how he does it, but he does those special things sometimes. That's a beautiful kick, especially in these conditions.
We could have went down and got another stubby. There was no one only going to miss that. Write it down.
Regardless, it was still a very nice kick and a good choice there by Adam Morris to go to one of the more reliable kicks like that, a bit closer in. Over the back, Kerridge leads in the chase. Mead's over the top of him.
Oh, that's soft.
That was quick. The kick forward by Mildura up towards Slater, but spoilt by
Shepherd.
Smith. Gloucester over the top to Liam Munro. He pushes it forward back to Tim Gloucester. He circles around looking for Munro again, but snagged by Mildura. Kicks it beautiful straight to the full forward line. and it's marked by the young fellow with the sleeves on, and he's busy wiping the ball and not looking at the goals. Number 42 it is, Bauer.
Oh, who's he belong to, Stephen?
Oh, he's a Bauer, so there's a fair chance. He's kicking from about 25 metres directly in front. Oh, he's shanked her. So it might be getting a bit wet out there.
It even shows you how much better that kicker Sam Mead was just a minute ago, Steve, like in these conditions.
It was.
I'd like to give a shout out to the local golfing pro in Tommy Grigg. Managed to have a look at his simulator set up last Wednesday, coming home from Carpet Bowl, Stephen.
Yeah, we've heard about it.
Saw one of our local blokes, Eddie and Rosie, playing golf. So he had 4 fresh airs in 5 swings and managed to hit one off the toe straight into the simulator before Nick Monaghan smashed his projector about 15-20 minutes later. So poor old Tommy's up for a few dollars. Anyway, the ball gets hacked out wide, looking for as far as Munro gets underneath it. Can't quite grab it.
Oh, no.
Jaggers hit it, couldn't quite get the tackle. Munro almost gets him. Mildura have got one out at the moment and has got it.
Brown.
With Brown, they just seem to get that loose player, don't they?
Yep.
Ouyen United in the pre-game were talking about having a man-on-man defence today, and we seem to be getting caught short
Still.
quite regularly. So I'm not sure what's happening there.
So Mildura will have a kick here from about 40. Brown he is. Oh, awkward kick, but it's gone straight enough. Oh, good
Great
mark.
grab.
He stood there like the rock. Who was it? Anthony Matthews, was it? Yes, it is. 31. That'll be him.
Good grab.
Stood there, and blokes all round him, and did not move, and won.
Have a look at the angle they put him on. He must be half a millimetre outside the body, outside the square. That's
ridiculous, but anyway, that's the rules. He's done enough of it to know what to do. So he's kicked a nice goal. I think it was more impressive was his mark under the pressure of a heap of Kanga defenders. So scores are
1 goal to 1 goal 8. Mildura very inaccurate in front of goal. Doesn't feel like they've had that many more scoring shots as far as the actual play goes, but they certainly had plenty of opportunities and haven't quite done the job.
yeah.
So very multicultural town, this Ouyen, Steve. There's bloody carpet bowls, and then playing golf on the way home, and then commentating footy on the weekend. We're into every bit of sport here in the Mallee.
Yeah, I would
Oh,
imagine.
good. That's holding the ball. How did he get rid of that footy? Oh, he's been given a free kick. Oh, it's my same favourite umpire. I wish he watched some of this footage and just saw these decisions. That is a bad decision. Ball's been hacked around the corner, and Mildura have missed another one. Again, probably the wrong side. In his only defence, he's probably standing behind the player. Couldn't see the ball dropped cleanly.
Alex Morris looking for his options. He goes the far side, and he's going to go for Tom Headley. No, he's going for big Dave Jeffries.
Pushed in the back.
He's pushed in the back by John Lee, and it's Dave Jeffries gets a free kick in the middle of the ground.
And 50 for a bit of lip. 50 for a bit of lip.
Is that what it was? Well, there you go. Your umpire's making up for it, so he's not all that bad. Dave Jeffries is going to be taken down to about 40 metres from goal.
Fairly generous 52, just quietly, I'd suggest.
Yeah.
It would have been 75 steps because he's not very tall.
No, not alongside the bloke to stand the mark anyway.
Yeah, Maxie. Big Max.
Maxie gone. Anyway, Big Dave Jeffries. The old veteran. He's going to have a shot here from about 40. He tumbles in. He's put her up nice and high. Oh, well shepherded.
Well done, Cox. Oh, he's been pinged.
Yeah. He probably went a fraction early, I'd say, with his... Yeah, look, if he had waited another second, or split second, it might have been fine, but he gave him a little shove, so be it.
No, that is the rule, but by geez, you don't see that played very often. That's too high.
Yeah, he was just a bit far from the ball, and that's it stood out, and umpire loves them ones, don't they? Alex Morris has got a free kick, I think, here. 60 from goal, so he plays on straight away. He's going to have a shot from 50 because he's a beautiful kick. Oh,
he flushed it too.
Oh, Josh Gregg nearly got her. It's one behind. Oh. The play on. I think Josh Gregg might have bluffed him, but anyway, the kick in by Mildura. It's gone to the far wing side. They've grabbed it and tumbled it forward. Again, it is.
Well, that's good handball out wide, actually.
Yeah, it was a blind one too at that. There's 3 blokes in over it.
Directly in front of the Coringal contracting sign, Stephen. Brett Melissa Morris.
That it is.
Centre wing, almost to the millimetre. I'm looking straight over the line. Big Lee's starting to become a handful in the ruck, isn't he?
Oh, well, I think that might be the reason why Dave Jeffries is out there, just to give Todd a breather on such a huge man. You've got to have another huge man, don't you? So the ball up and the big fellas go at it again. Grabbed by Bradley Summerhays. He's taken high. He gets a free kick. On the far wing side here at Blackburn Park. Fairly congested where he's wanting to go. He goes looking for Jeffries, I think, and he nearly gets him. Over the top, Mildura read it best, and they kick it forward back to exactly where it came from. Simon Brown it was, punched it forward. No, it wasn't. Liam Munro, who gathers it again off Josh Gregg. Kicks it forward. Oh, Rosie Monaghan to Josh Gregg.
Josh Gregg, yeah.
It's Josh Gregg now on his favoured left boot, looking for full forward. Stanley Cox puts one arm out. It's grabbed by Mildura. Roberts, I think, he kicks it forward. Oh, and grabbed by, it is Jory. He kicks it forward.
Turn around.
Down the far side. DeRosa grabs it now. He comes inboard looking for Kerridge. And Joel Grace didn't get to him in time. Kerridge on his right boot goes forward to the full forward to Matthews. Punched away. Well done there by Jagger.
Yep.
Over the boundary line, the ball in. Forward pocket for Mildura. Jeffries, beautiful tap down to Jagger. He slaps it on the boot forward. Tom Headley, but grabbed by Mildura. They kick it round the corner. It's at McDonald again. He grabs it on the right boot. How about that?
Yeah, nice kick.
I'm not even sure he took one step and put it on the boot.
Takes Ouyen United 1 goal 1 to Mildura, 2 goals 9. 12 minutes gone in this second quarter.
Yeah, you can't argue with that. He didn't hang around. He just grabbed it, spun around and slapped it across the body for a goal.
Not sure how the video footage is getting seen at home, Stephen, but Joe the cameraman been up fishing for the last couple of weeks, and he's probably had a fair few cans. He might be doing a bit of shaking, a bit of DTs, is it? Is it smooth behind the scenes or not? I'm not sure.
I don't know, but he's probably wearing the first jacket he's had to for a long time.
Mind you, he had COVID, coughed and spluttered on us for a whole bloody week and never give it to us. Anyway, the 2 ruckmen go at it. Gorn wins it again. Oh, that's a throw. Greg with a quick handball out as far as Sherry. Sherry exits round the corner. Scott works well to the front, can't quite get the mark. Tries hard to tackle and can't quite get it. Mildura running out wide. Scoop's going to have to go underneath the train and does. Still picks it up. Good balance. Well done to Scoop. Tate Helen could make the front position, can't quite get there. Mildura have got the numbers. Going as far as Grace. Oh, great work by Grace. Lifts the arms, get the handball over the top. And he gets thrown to the ground. Worse than the one with Kerridge before, and not mentioned.
And it's by Kerridge.
There you go.
You think there's a favourite out there?
I think the words freckled duck might come into play. Levy, John Levy. Well done again by Gorn. A good little tap down, but well wrapped up. Went only as far as Rogerson, who's the captain of Mildura. Ball will get thrown up again. She looks like an under-13 match, Steve. There's 40 kids around the ball.
Yeah,
good work by Jeffries with the tap. Oh, good handball again. Good, quick handball by Mildura. They're off and running. That looked like a training drill. Well done. Rosie slipped just the opportune moment. Can't quite corral his man. He gets around the corner, looks for the full forward. No, and it's laces out. That's a beautiful bit of footy by Mildura.
That little Brown fella. Yeah, he was, what's
very
his name?
Sure-footed.
Elijah Brown. was pretty neat.
One of the rows he slipped, or there was a bit of body contact early and just pushed him off the ball. I'm not sure what it was, but it was enough to give Brown a bit of a head start. And Matthews will have yet another shot for goal. He's proving a bit of a handful. He's in front of the Greg's electrical sign over there somewhere.
Big kick, but
behind the stick.
Behind the stick. So Alexander Morris, who's both ends of the ground's got his hands on the ball a lot, hasn't he?
Yeah, between 10 kick-outs plus the balls he's getting himself, he's getting leather poisoning.
Yeah.
But he's a nice kick of the footy in any conditions. Joshy Gregg's got this one deep in the pocket, right in front of the Dick McGuinness grandstand before they pulled it down. Not a lot moving for him.
You're a historian, right?
So he's going to chip it out wide. Going to look for Munro, I reckon. Liam Munro will be nearly the box seat here. Going long, looking for... Oh, Scott can't quite take the mark. Goes in there. Summerhays can't quite get it either. Boys in fighting for it. Can't quite get it. And Liam's underneath the bottom. And he's got his hands on the ball. And it will be a bounce up right in front of the canteen. I see a lot of video footage getting done today, so I'm not sure who was the volunteer. Work safe job, but there's a volunteer of the round was getting picked out today or something.
Oh, Josh Gregg, well done, Greg. Handball over the top. Unfortunately, it's grabbed by Lahu. Mildura's kicked it round the corner and it's bounced. Oh, well grabbed by Simon Brown. Alexander Morris up in the air.
Get under that and play fair.
Joe Mead was in the hospital position. Josh Gregg saw
40 love. 40 love.
Beautiful tap. Oh, only as far.
His old man will be proud of that. That was an absolute smash straight from the tennis courts with his left hand there. That was beautiful. Bit of top spin smash.
He knew who he was putting it to too, so that was really good. Oh, kick to Mildura. Lau. He's kicking forward. Oh, nice hands. Through the middle goes Jory. He kicks forward towards full forward and that Brown again. Beautiful hands round the corner. Oh, again,
Mildura's got two players there on their own.
Yeah, and there's about 10 Kangas players, and they're not manned up, I would suggest.
And the umpires aren't picking up on the audible language. I'm hearing a bit from right up here where we are at Galar East. You can still hear the players swearing on the ground when they miss shots. Remember, umpires be all over that, Steve. They'd be loving that. The blokes getting sent off everywhere.
Back in your day.
Back in our day. Scoop's got it. Drives the ball along.
Nice kick.
Nice out wide. Greg pushed his man underneath it. Cox can't quite get the grab. Mildura roves it beautifully. Kicks inboard. Mildura again have got numbers. There's another one at centre half forward. Unmanned. Wheels around. Goes long. Looking for Matthews again. He can't quite get it. Mildura in the box seat here. And they've goaled it. It's a nice goal. Nice goal there by, who was it? Brown, was it?
No. The sleeved one again. McDonald, I think.
Oh, McDonald, was it? I've got it wrong. I will apologise to McDonald.
If it is him, he's a bit of a handful.
1 goal, 1 to 3 goals, 11. Yeah, he's quick off them first couple of steps and been pretty sure with the wet football as well. Ball gets thrown up in the centre once again. There goes up and down. Another spike by Mildura. 2 out. Oh, bad luck. Greg almost gets a tackle. Enough to unbalance him. Good footwork from Brown, who can't quite get a clean possession from Mildura. Joe, the cameraman, managed to get an 83 centimetre barra, Steve. His personal best on this trip. Well netted by the bloke sitting next to us.
Don't believe you.
No, I can show you the photos. We shared around the boat. We all wanted to have a photo with that same fish.
Ball goes forward. Cox taps it to Brown. He tries to sock it forward as you do in the wet conditions. Grabbed by Sherry. Hand passes it. Grabbed by Mildura. And they're all in over the top of it. And that's just typical of wet ball and wet ground and wet everything.
Ball gets thrown up. Centre wing again. Ruckman take it out of the air. Hacks it onto his left foot. Brown's got it again. Quick handball over. Oh, good running there from Mildura. Ball gets hecked out wide. Oh, Gloucester couldn't quite get in front to get the punch. Mildura got numbers loose again. Hacking it forward, this will be tough. Oh, that's a nice grab in these conditions. That is a beautiful grab.
Well done. He just pulled it in there, Slater.
Slater.
He should kick this.
Slater.
He's only 5 metres out.
No, I think he's only right then. Left footer too, is he? No, he's right footer.
Oh, he's kicked through it. Another goal it is to Mildura. 4 goals, 11.
Geez, that's pretty sure hands in this sort of conditions. Almost pulled that in one hand.
Yeah, the heavy ball might sit a bit better though if you're letting it land on your hands.
Yeah, I'll show the cameraman. We had bloody this whole fishing trip. He got the bloody COVID. He coughed and sputtered. He would have infected 400 people on the plane. Had been in the car with him and had to sleep in the same room. He coughing and spluttering all bloody night. Didn't need an alarm clock. You're up all night.
Lucky you were in another state. Daniel Andrews would have put you in bloody jail for doing that.
2/3 of New South Wales, but Northern Territory would have been infected. But anyway.
Oh God help us. It's Ant Matthews and Todd Barker to go at the jump. Barker gets in front. Josh Gregg reads it best. Comes around on his favoured left. Kicks it towards the forward line. Mildura read it well. He's nearly caught by Headley, but he gets it off to Jory, who's starting to have an influence on this quarter. Slater again leads Ethan Munro. And he's hit the post. They're just starting to get ahead of steam, Mildura. The Kangas have just got to be careful here. Really careful. They're just starting to put a break in the system. 3 goals is a big break in conditions like this one. Alexander Morris elects to play on over the top to Ryan Monaghan. He comes back to Alexander Morris, who's outside 50 now. Across to Sam Mead. Sam Mead comes back inside, kicks a wobbly old punt kick. Oh, he's been downed after the ball, has he?
Yeah, downfield.
Downfield. Simon Brown from the far wing chips it over the top to Tom Headley. Tom Headley unloads towards full forward. Hullen flies. Punched away by Mildura. It's still on the ground. Oh, well grabbed.
Great tackle.
Beautiful tackle there by Brodie Grace.
Brodie Grace actually sat there and watched that little bit of a play.
And 50. Dealt with. He's got 50.
He sat there and watched that bit of play and knew which way that player was coming out.
Yeah.
That was a great tackle.
Yeah, he's a smart little cookie, and he's got himself a 50, and so he's going to kick a certain goal right from the goal line. So this is a much needed one for the Kangas. He read it well, or he read the play.
He read the play. He actually sat there, went one way, then went the other way, watching which way the ball come out, and he actually read that beautifully. Good tackle to finish it.
That gets the Kangas back up off the floor because Mildura were just starting to get a bit loose.
Still leaves it a 23-point ball game.
Yeah, I keep forgetting that the points are fairly significant.
Couple of goals worth of points there.
It's dark and gloomy and showery here at Ouyen.
So Joe the camera managed to get a fishing lure in his hand halfway through this trip, Steve. And wasn't quite through, the barb wasn't quite through.
Is he a liability to take fishing now?
I had the bloody pliers on, and I said, push it through, we'll pull it out. Push it through, just get it out somehow. Anyway, it come ripping out. Blood everywhere.
Dave Jeffries wins it down, grabbed by Josh Gregg again. He's starting to win him out of the centre. He kicks it forward, Joel Grace overruns it. Everyone's leaving it behind. Kick forward. Even Alexander's leaving. That's how slippery it is, but it's in the favour of Mildura at centre half forward here, but they can't pick it up. So it must be getting slippery out there, in over the top of it is Morris, and it's going to be a ball up. Well, that was nearly a whole play of fumbling, the whole play.
Yeah, he's just showing me the finger mark. It hasn't even scarred. I did send him a bill for $380 for me 20 seconds of the consult fees. Gorn has got it, and it will be bounced again. It wasn't the only one. There was 2 other hooks cut off for the trip. That was 3 lots of lures in for the couple of days we were there, which is unusual. Or Gorn with a push out, but still gets the tap out. Rosie's underneath it, can't quite get it clean. Scoop's in there. Is it Scoop? No, it might be Sunraysia, is it? Summer Haze it was. No, it wasn't. It was bloody. It was Jagger actually. No, we've had a fairly long quarter. It's been going for 24 minutes. Hasn't been that many goals kicked. Mildura again with that loose man run around the back. Then they've got two spirits in half forward. Quick hands out, but it's hot footy in these conditions.
Wow.
Mildura have got it, hacked it out wide. Oh, this will take some hanging on to. Grace is penalising. Don't know how he got a legal handball out there, but it's been deemed so. The ball gets kicked out wide again. Mildura have got numbers on their own. And that's a nice mark.
That was
no, not played.
Gossman it was. Oh, he didn't get it.
No, he didn't pay it. I thought he marked that. Oh, that should be a free kick, and it is.
Lucky it's his favourite son, but you can't do that, Sam. Nice fly, but you've got to touch the ball.
Yeah, you've got to get near it.
Ryan Monaghan, the chip pass. He finds Tim Gloucester. Tim Gloucester from the far back pocket kicks it forward down the wing. Oh, yes, Tate Allen was manhandled off the ball, or in the course of the play, I should say. He gets a free kick, goes short to Headley. Headley then goes round the corner, finding Scott.
Good kick.
And Scott's got a mark. They're inching their way forward. Sam Scott. Far wing kicks towards
Cox. Got it. Couldn't quite
play. He nearly had enough of it. Back in over it. Oh, hang on. That's a long way away to make a call, Umpy.
Especially when he wasn't even the officiating umpire. He was the second in charge there.
Yeah, that was anyway. Mildura come away with it. Kicks it forward. Josh Gregg backs into the pack and spoils it, but Mildura clean hands. Here's that Elijah Brown. He goes forward towards Kerridge, but it comes off and it goes towards Bauer. He gets around the left corner and they get an easy one. Gee whiz, that was a bit easy after all hard work.
Yeah, it takes Ouyen United 2 goals 1 to Mildura 5 goals 12. Handy lead now.
Given it still lightly showering. Yes.
26 minutes gone in this second quarter. I would have thought by now we'd be well and truly past the siren. Someone better go and wake them up, Steve. Just we'll bang the roof. We'll wake them up a bit, will we? I think they're having a sleep.
I don't know, she's gone a long time, isn't it?
Oh, Ranger's starting to settle in. She could be a 25 minute, half an hour break so the boys can dry off a little bit.
Oh.
Grace, great tackle. That is holding the ball all day.
Oh, God, he took forever to make the call.
Both umpires looked at each other and then one finally called it. So.
Yeah, you've got to be a bit more certain of your calls, boys. Kick forward by Joel Grace, looking for free kick to Jagger. No, Tom Headley.
Tom Headley's got it.
It was all over the top of him.
I think someone's going to go in a second.
Yeah, I've woken them up as you heard me banging on the roof. I had to wake them up.
Tom Headley's going to have a shot, and he will. He's only about 30 out, but he's on a pretty tight angle. But he is a nice kick generally, so...
I reckon we're just on the edge of getting a little bit more rain. I'd say by the time they come out after half-time, I reckon it'll be nearly gone. So for us farmers, Steve and myself,
nice
it's a beautiful kick. That is a beautiful kick.
There's a team lifter.
So the first lot of rain's gone through Underbill and Walpy up down Apache Wallach, and the second lot's going through Mildura, Car Warp and through that line, and we've got what Paddy shot at the last 2 lots, Steve.
Must black be half-time.
Black as a dog's guts here at Blackburn Park, Steve.
It is. Nearly need to turn them lights on, I'd suggest. She is very dull and dreary.
How you going the aperture, Joe the cameraman? You got it wound up?
And cold.
Self-adjusting, is it? Ball gets thrown up. Maxi Gorm with a good hit out, only as far as... Well, no, did end up getting to Mildura's way. Swing round, a hurried kick on the left foot. Oh, nearly marked by Jagger. Socket off the ground, only as far as Scoop's got his foot to it. Oh, that's a push in the back. Free kick, anyone you want to look at it? Well played by Scoop, I believe.
Yeah, God help us.
28 minutes.
29 minutes nearly.
There's every chance they've gone to sleep, the pair of them. I'd be worried it was old Ray Gloss. If he's 95, she might have went for a nana nap halfway through the quarter, but anyway. He's not doing it anymore, I don't think, is he? You think he's retired? There it is. Finally woke him up. That ends the first quarter with Ouyen United 3 goals, 19 points to Mildura, 5 goals, 12-42. Mildura certainly got the upper hand in that quarter, kicking 4 goals. And, yeah, how do you see the best players now, Steve?
Oh, for Mildura, just, yeah, once again, 2 or 3 blokes got that space. That Elijah Brown and
Zach McDonald were pretty good,
again,
yep.
Yeah.
Matthews was good in the ruck.
And Slater, number 11.
Forward.
Yep. There's 3 or 4 blokes there that just got that bit of space, and that's what you're seeing on the scoreboard. Yeah.
Ouyen United.
Oh, still played good. Josh Gregg again.
Yep. Alex Morris was good, I thought.
Again.
Tommy Headley didn't have a bad quarter.
Yep.
Probably one of the better quarters Brodie Grace has played for his ability, I would have thought.
Yeah, no, there's plenty of good players. It's just they've just allowed a little bit of too much space for Mildura, mate. So.
Yep. Anyway, we as everyone goes in, has a bit of a rest at half time. WorkSafe will bring out and they'll have a bit of a chat, and we'll see everyone back here for the start of the third quarter in about 15 minutes.
3, 2, 1.
Welcome back here to MCG.
Bit of Billy Birmingham there. Spot. So we got CF Mildura 5 goals 12-42, leading Ouyen by 23. And this stream's brought to you today by Filming Footy, and stats for this game are brought to you by Filming Footy, footy stats powered by Dartfish. And I enjoy looking at the stats we find every Tuesday as part of our review of the game, and yeah, it's amazing some of the things you might miss, so we're grateful for the stats that they provide. So a bit of slippery fair.
Pity umpire bashing's not part of the stats, I'd be up there.
Oh yeah.
Nice little crowd underneath. Hasn't been too many highlights, but Mildura able to execute a few more of their opportunities at the back end of that second quarter. They were 0 goals 9 at one stage, and now they're 5 goals 12 spot.
Lights on. Hello, I've got the microphone. I thought you had it on, Steve. He bloody snuck the microphone sideways, Steve has. See, the lights are on here at the MCG.
That's how dull she is, boys.
Ruckman aren't far off going at it here in the third quarter at Blackburn Park, and as Elcat used to say, she's black as a dog's guts. Doesn't appear to be raining at the moment. Maxie Gorn has warmed up and he's walked back into the middle. Big Bear will go at him.
You can tell which vehicles have someone in them with the automatic lights on around the oval.
Yeah, no, I reckon we could walk around the outside with a jump start pack and $10 a car. We could retire just about, I reckon. There won't be many left, including the police car that was there earlier.
They're ready to restart. The second half, Mildura got a 23-point lead.
Ball gets thrown up. Gorn and Barker go at it. Gorn wins the tap. Round the corner. Hacked forward to centre half forward. The ball's going to bounce there. Ryan Monaghan can't quite get it. Scoop goes in after. Clean hands gets it. Handball too hot for boys. Get it out wide. Liam gets a quick handball. Mildura got the numbers. Mop up. Maxie Gorn gets it and kicks it long. Oh, good contested mark there. The ball gets hacked out of bounds right in front of the scoreboard. And the Kanga bar. And the electronic scoreboard. We've got a lot happening over there in the pocket. Mr. Vine?
Sure is. And Stanley Cox was behind the ball there for the Kangas, so I'm not sure if that's usually in the ruck or in front of the ball, so it might be a bit of a change there for the Kangas. Greg gets tackled. Held to him. Yeah, we've got a bit of competition today. I think it's the River FM crew in the Kangas bar on the radio call.
Didn't say. Is it River FM? All right, so there's live streaming River FM and Mildura as well. So there's a bit going on this week in the SFNL.
Greg kicks down the line. It's intercept market here. They kick it back top of the square. Matthews the target. Stanley Cox draws it, push it through, and it's through for behind. Aaron Drury it was taking intercept mark. He played a sensational game against Ouyen 9 weeks ago in the encounter at Waitman Oval. Completely different game than that. It was a nice, dry, sunny day, and the Mildura moved the ball around superbly, and they haven't quite had the opportunity to do that in the wet conditions today. Morris goes long. Jugger takes the mark on his test. He plays on. He's got Brodie Gray shorts.
Good grab.
Pushing the back. He goes down the line. Smith the target. Martin kicks it onto the roof.
We're going to get a touch, Baz. We're going to touch.
It's going to fall back down.
Jesus, Joe, the cameraman 10 years ago, would have taken a dive and mark there, but anyway, he's not up to it. He's got his big jacket on.
So,
managed to hit the exhaust on the roof.
Ouyen United, centre wing. Long kick in. Smith's the tiger, he's not watching. Almost intercept mark. Greg's at the crumbs. Falls out. A nice chippy kick around the corner. Goes over the boundary.
Congratulations to Raylene, who's the volunteer of the round with the WorkSafe stuff, which is a pretty impressive feather in the cap.
Sure is. Does a lot around the Ouyen United Netball Club in particular.
That's also your mum, mate. She does a shitload for you too. Mildura gets that, runs it out, the centre half back. Oh, good punch, good punch. Oh, and a good hip and shoulder too, but I tell you what, it's gone to Mildura's advantage. Munro worries his man out of it. Gloucester gets it again. Quick handball out wide. Hack round the corner. Makes it pretty tough there for... Oh, chips it into Brown, which is a nice little kick in the finish from Summer Hayes. Chips it, duck, don't miss, slipped arse over. Still gets up and takes a good mark. Well done. Gets it, drives it long, looking for Tate Hullen, who takes a nice grab. Nearly handball to Greg. Ball gets kicked along, looking for Headley. Headley in a big wrestling match. No one really gets it. Grace has got it on. It's going to be on his left foot. Hacks it round the corner on the left. And has slotted it through. Some good football by Ouyen United.
How many times would we have seen his old man get a nice little front and centre crumb like that and finish with such class?
Oh, they hit their targets, didn't they?
Difference is, Gracie would have taken 2 bounces, run into an open goal from there. He's too quick.
No, they actually hit their targets, boys.
Great goal by Joel Grace, and Ouyen get the first of the second half.
4 goals, 1, 25 to 5 goals, 13, 43.
The defence has held up pretty well to start this quarter for the Kangas. Just bring it to ground and just having the troops at ground level in the right spots.
Yep.
Good work by Maxie Gorn again. 2 players have tackled it. Could have nearly been too high in the finish, but not paid.
It's a strong midfield there for Mildura with John O'Lee in the right, Sam Kerridge, Aaron Drury and Mitch Rogerson.
Oh.
Barker nearly gave away a free kick. Rogerson tries to come through, but he's tackled by 2 and finds the middle of the Blackburn Park.
Don't see many blokes manhandle Toddy Barker like this, but Lee's certainly playing pretty well out there at the moment. He's just too strong.
Oh, he's given away the free kick. Lee hasn't realised
Gone
it.
the other way. He's a bit unlucky there because I think both ruckmen were wrestling, and I think Lee's just that little bit stronger.
Good intercept mark by Howarth. He goes to the far side. He's got Zach McDonald, comes over the back, and he gave away a free kick.
Well done.
Adam Morris will get it for the
Well,
Kangas, and it's a sloppy throw. And Adam Morris will have a shot from about 30-ish metres out.
I don't think that was a mistake either. I actually think he threw it at his feet on purpose then. I don't think that slipped out of his hand. If it did, it was an early slip.
And that's a short 50.
Yeah, it was
the other one was a long one.
The last one we got was 85. That one's probably about 35, so I suppose
Alex Morris reels around onto his right boot, chips it in front of Headley, takes the mark. Be interested to see whether Headley...
This is a bloody tough kick from here, but after his last shot for goal, he hit that pretty nice.
It's one of the worst spots to kick from there, though. I don't like it.
Don't like it. I don't like a bit of crackerjack coming out from
It
O'Callaghan.
looks like he's going to take the drop punch straight into the guts. It's across the face. Holland will fly. Goes at the back to Greg. Can't gather. Stays in. Martin handballs it forward. Carriage is bumped over the line by Barker.
Right in front of the spilt milk. Well, Joe the cameraman's whinging about the camera being out of focus. He's got to go through the smoke from the hooter into the mist of the afternoon, and he's worried about the camera being out of focus. So he ain't taking the blame for no one. The ball gets hacked forward as far as...
Oh, well done.
Oh, well done. Good handball over the back, which puts Adam Morris under the pump, and it's a good tackle from Mildura. Could have been rewarded, but wasn't. Scoot gets in there, can't quite get it. Mildura got the numbers. 3-on-1 out wide to Rosie's. 4-on-1 out wide. Mildura still running. Ouyen United haven't gone with them. All of a sudden, he just doesn't know who to give it to. He can keep running. He's run about 90 yards.
He did down the ball. Well done.
What's that?
He ran all the way from the Pengelly plumbing sign to the Ouyen tyre, which would have to be 40 metres without a bounce.
No, he did touch it down.
No, but from when the bounce was about where that one was, it was well and truly over his 10.
And he was still 5 metres short McDonald, but it is hard to get a nice long kick in these conditions, and Cox did his job on the line. Cox pumps it. He's got Jeffries and Jagger against Lee. Jeffries shakes a chest mark, and it was a free kick against either Jagger or Jeffries.
Now, Maxie Gorn's got a grin on his face like he's just swallowed the canary.
Cox is down the line here for Kangas. Big spoil, and it's going to go to Greg. He gathers. He gets taken high.
He almost ducked his head into that one. She's almost a professional free kick.
He knew what he was doing.
Alex Morris on his wrong side. Handballs back to Greg. Chips it back over to Morris. They worked that well.
They did.
Back when they were at primary school, playing against Kerridge in some of their school games on the top oval. They were good watching for myself in prep. He goes and he misses the kick badly
You don't see
there.
that very often from Scoop.
Kerridge has got it now.
The freckled duck we've referred to.
He's kicked out in front of McDonald, who takes the chest mark inside the field of play. Not much presenting, so the forwards just want it on their head. He kicks a low one,
That's a
and
good leg.
Slater drops the chest mark. Jeffrey just gets his body in the way and does well. Rosie
Out of
probably,
bounds.
yeah, it wasn't his smartest move.
Nah, it's only out of bounds.
No, deliberate. He just had
Oh,
to
was
pick it up and run it over, possibly. Feign that he was trying to keep it in, but when you soccer it as blatantly as that, I think he had it coming.
Unfortunately.
Hey, Jeffrey just laid on the thing there at that stage, didn't he? He just said, well, if you're going to get this footy, you have to go through me.
120 kegs, probably.
Tough shot.
RACV, if you're in town, you better turn up to the Blackburn Park because there'll be cars with flat batteries everywhere. All the way up and under kick. Munro flies. He's pulled a free kick, and Mildura will get a kick here. Whew.
Anthony Matthews will take it.
He doesn't need free kicks. He's getting enough of his own bloody football. I'm not sure how many goals he's kicked, but he would have had at least 6 or 7 shots, I think, today.
Oh,
He's had a heap.
Slater's had a few too, Mark. It might be confusing, but Matthews has been in amongst it.
Matthews kicked there first, and he kicks their latest one, and that's a good goal. And I think Jagger's not too happy that Matthews might have got the free kick there. He's a bit of voice, but Mildura get the reply they needed.
No, he's had a heap of shots. He's kicked a heap of their points.
He's been, might be right, he might have had 5 or 6 anyway.
I mean, they've kicked a lot of them. They've kicked 14 of them. Like, not many of them have been rushed. They've actually been shots for goal. Joe, the cameraman's taken a call. Apparently there'll be a 50-metre penalty in the next 3 possessions. So if that happens, Sportsbet will be all over this. Bit of tanking. He's just taken a call. He's got one from his punter friend. He said in the next 3 possessions there'll be a 50-metre penalty. And if that's the case, Joe, the cameraman's going to be loaded. Watch this space. Watch this. Be interesting to see which umpire's the one that calls it. They'll be on the take.
Tough gig for the boundary umpires today. Looks like there's only 2 of them. Oh no, there's 2 in the other pockets. I missed them.
He was 4 in the last game. Sure there'll be 4 in this one. Ball gets thrown up. Joe the cameraman. Maxie Gorn's punched it long and hard. Oh, there's one possession.
Well done.
Scoops. Hip and shoulder. Gorn gets it. Runs it round the corner. Handball. This will be the 50-metre penalty one. This one. Good mark by Teddy. It could have almost been a free kick, but not quite. Looks like Joe's lost his money.
Munro finds Greg with a nice short kick after an important inset mark. He's got Hullen short, but he goes wide to Morris. Tarrant Lahoo doesn't quite take the mark, drags it in, gets it out to the Rosa.
That's a poor decision too.
I think the umpire was just blindside and didn't see the ball get released.
A bit of that happening.
Morris puts it out in front of Dark, and that's a great kick.
I can't call it. I think he's too far.
Headley wants it on his far side, but you're going to have to do well to beat 3 there, Headley. Goes out the back. Monaghan's chasing for Ouyen. Gathers. Almost gathers. Handballs. And it's hacked out there. Mead and Gloucester.
He's a long way from home, Gloucester.
Outbounds in the full. Gloucester will take the kick. He's got Greg in board.
Hang on. The boys nearly got away with that.
So
It should go the other way.
Is the umpire trying to say if it should be Mead's kick, or they just delay the game because Gloucester didn't come back around just enough? That's unfortunate for the Kangas. I'd understand if it was meant to be Mead's kick, but that was just a little bit excessive. And great intercept mark here, and down long they go. Out in front of their small crew. Well, slippery ball out there.
Right in front of the AgTech sign, Stephen. You've recently purchased a Fink tractor off AgTech. Smoothest machine you've ever sat in. He's nodding his head. Bit the same as us, smooth machine. It's got to be a rocket science to only turn it on, but that's another story.
Ball's bumbling around. Doesn't come out.
Thrown up right in front of the Elders sign this time, or next to the KSIH sign, whichever way you lean. Maxi Gorn can't win this one. I think Toddy Barker got that. Joe Jeffries got that tap. Only as far as Greg, good little handball up when he was off balance. Well done. Another handball out wide. All of a sudden, you know how to run around in circles. Well, Brady's gone round and he's kicked it. Oh, looking for duck, but it's not going to quite get to him. And the hands are on Mildura, looking good here. Cox has got to go and does. Well done. It'll go out of bounds in front of the Billy Buff ancient scoreboard that is now gone.
Cox has been pretty good this quarter down back. Reads the ball well and able to use his athleticism and size to intercept or spoil out of bounds like he did there.
You can make that extra yard turning one.
Yeah, definitely pretty quick for a tall fella. Jeffries and Matthews do battle. Goes to Meady, goes towards the boundary line, and Summerhays worries Dylan Murphy over the line. Watching for Carriage to be on the move here. Matthews down in front. Goes out the back. Cox gathers. And he kicks it long to Grace. Goes over the back and well marked by Wilderosa. He chips it inboard. Comes to Morris. He's only got a left foot and he gets tackled well there. Great tackle by Elijah Brown.
He's lively in the second quarter.
Yeah,
he's actually been pretty good for him, yeah.
He's a great young player, Elijah Brown.
A good kick from there, though, I'd thought.
Push it out the far side. It's going to land back in play. Cox just smashes it into the netting behind the goals. And
done a bit of that.
The ball's living in Mildura's half at the moment. Cox has got Morris short, uses him. He goes over the back. He's trying to get to Monaghan and Gregg. And over the boundary it goes. Owen will nearly take that, get a little bit of distance out.
No skin left on his arm. The old bike track, she's like a cheese grater out there. She's pretty tough.
Lucky the rain softened it up a little bit, so you won't notice it. Holland and Lee both drag each other down, and it's been given to Holland.
Ball's going to get driven into play by Holland, looking for option. There's not many on there. He's going to have to go long down the line, and he does. Goes straight down Maxi Gorn's throat, and he got the free kick for interference, which I know we're a long way away, but it didn't quite look like that. But anyway, he gets it back. The handball go around in corners, gets hacked down long. Munro, I think, is going to end up with that. Not sure he had first grab of it, but anyway.
Contested mark,
he
paid the benefit of the doubt.
In the darkness, it's good enough.
Up and under kick, goes to centre forward. Grace is going to have to go up, and he does, into the flight of the ball, which is really good. That should be holding the ball.
And paid.
Pick that up off the ground.
Barker laid the tackle.
There.
Kick it.
Jesus, that was close.
Straight to them.
Didn't quite work that out well, the Kangas, unfortunately. And good inset mark by Seward.
Again, they got the overlap runner. Yeah, bad luck. That was only a good mark.
Pretty sure he's got to get up here for Ouyen United, and out of bounds it goes.
Oh, I'll tell you what, that's actually more deliberate than the other one, I reckon. But anyway, not paid.
You can feign he was trying to grab the ball there, but use the boundary line smartly when you can.
A bit of a lesson to those two signs right behind that boundary umpire. Make sure you're lettering bowl because you can't see it from this side of the ground.
Not at your age.
I'd say too, the crowd can't read it from there. It'll be bounced up again. Joe, the cameraman, zoom in. Can you tell us who it is? Got two bloody signs between Ganneils Transport and Northwest Ag. I can't read them.
I can tell just by the face on it, it's Brett O'Driscoll Real Estate, and then the other one's Mildura Health Fund, I think.
Well, there you go.
Bubbling around at centre forward. We're right on game here, aren't we?
Oh, mate, I think you're getting distracted.
But when it's a bit of
football's a bit like it, though, isn't it?
when it's a slippery affair, there's
The rain set in, hasn't it?
not much to comment on. Lee goes down in front of Rogerson. Monaghan's over it. Well kicked out by Liam Munro. Greg's got a challenge here against two demons. He does well, lays the tackle. Not sure of the clean handball, and he's got the free kick. Great pressure by Greg.
Something his old man didn't know a hell of a lot of, and that was tackling.
Can't tackle
every
got the
aspect
ball
of the game. Joe, the cameraman, used to lock his balls out in the open where no one could get near him. Not like his bloody son.
Harlan goes long. Well spoiled from behind there by Brown. Ball's pinging around. Martin tries to come through. He was held. And he ball up. Yeah. 26-point margin. 19 minutes gone in the third quarter. Lee goes, thumps it forward. Munro grabs it, and he's taken high by McDonald.
Greg's got it.
No, it is Greg. Whoopsie.
Big torpedo, no one home, Greggy. Let it rip.
They tend to stick on days like today.
He chips it. Goes to ground. Brody Grace is over it. Tries to kick. Got hit. Leads. Kick smothered. Headley gathers bananas. Misses.
Dragging, that's Ouyen's second blemish.
Mildura 6 goals 15-51, leading Ouyen 4 goals 2-26, and a wet old miserable tussle here at Blackburn Park. The only bright spots around is all the work safe signage.
Humpy's wiping his glasses, boys.
Won't make any bloody difference, I don't think. He can't see out of them anyway.
Big kick, and it's free kick to Ouyen. Might have been pushing it back to Barker.
Oh, I thought the third man up might have given away that ball, but
no,
apparently
I think it was Lee.
Early.
Might have been doing something to Barker in front. Barker just, he tries to pinpoint Hullen. He does. Nearly a great mark in these conditions, as good as you could get. Then a big tube there by Slater, I think.
Yep.
Goes out to Gloucester. He has a tussle. Well done by his opposition to keep their feet. And ball up it will be.
Enjoying that big tube, mate. They look similar.
That's right. Yeah, it was Jory. Good pick up, Steve. Kerry tries a handball at forward. Monaghan's over top for United. Barker goes in hard. Barker's playing a pretty good game to nullify the influence of Lee, who's much taller.
I think Lee's ruck work's been pretty good, but since Barker's been on him, I think he's actually held him up from getting too many possessions around the ground. That's been good that way.
Lee gets the handball out to Kerridge, who brilliantly chips it over the top to McDonald. McDonald nearly gave Morris a high little block as he came through.
Joe, the
Kicks
cameraman.
it to Cox and Matthews. Cox tries to get it out the back, and a forward flip wasn't good enough for the Mildura Demons there, and they get them on a score. Be a tough old game to umpire today when you've got to account for the conditions. Cox goes short to Brown. He's got nothing going on here. Cox might get the 1-2, and he's done well. Takes a chest mark.
Tough game to umpire when it's pissing down with rain. You got sunglasses that dark, you can't see it in the first place, and you're 90 years old. What have you done? 500 games.
Summer Hayes
good
can't
grab.
quite get it down. DeRosa takes a good mark.
He's been handy today too.
He kicks it. He's got options galore. Jory's going to reel around his left. Kicks it to the hot spot. Munro went to ground, and it goes over the back. Slater would have been on.
Lucky.
Very lucky. Here's another behind.
6 goals, 17. Mildura have probably missed a few chances they had wish
A
to
few,
the goal.
17 of them.
Tough conditions. Cox kicks long.
They weren't the first half.
Maybe the drive. Munro's just taking a purling mark in front of Jory. He wheels around on his right. Goes high. Sunraysia has got a tough job here.
1 on 3.
He's held the arm, but did it to the blind side. Smartly done.
Oh, no attempt whatsoever.
Mildura was pretty stiff not to get the hole, but it was blindsided from the ump. Lee tries to go to the back, and
Well picked
Mead
up.
gets a free kick, held on to by Rogerson. Alex Morris tried to create something in the middle. Can't be too long left in this quarter. Mead goes high. Lee had his right arm held, but no free kick. He burrows through here like a front rower in rugby union.
Oh, like a couple of rams.
If that's not the definition of head high tackle, I don't know what is. Had his elbow wrapped around his jawline.
Josh
Well done,
Greg.
Greg. You read that well.
Gathers,
Quick little
handballs
handball. Good handball.
Somehow.
Should have been done.
Ooh. Yeah, that was there.
Both umpires. He's been kicked out of the get him his own, he said. I've got the swipers on the glasses.
Carriage has got a teammate in short. Finds Seaward.
You've got the overlap on here if they want it. They're going to use it.
Blake Smith comes in, bang!
Well done.
Can he get up? No, but it's out of bounds. Well done, Blake Smith. He's a
I think that
sensational
hurt him too,
athlete.
actually.
He went in hard there, Smith.
He's been trying to get himself into the game all day, hasn't he? Yep.
You have to go into ruck here with Barker coming off the ground.
In front of the Valence construction sign. Maxi
Leaders.
Gorn punches it straight over the boundary line once again.
He needs to be in the
Right through. He's that little boundary umpire's just broken protocol and he's run out to get that ball. I don't think that's allowed, young fella.
Dane Goonsey does it though.
Oh. Ridiculous rule and they can't leave the ground. Ball gets thrown in. Smith, Maxi Gorn gets it. Only as far as Duck, I think, who kicks it into the goal square. Oh, there's going to be a free kick. Ouyen gets this. Is that Headley?
Tommy Headley.
There was a raffle at half time and there might have been another one there from the distance, but yeah, probably a bit of jumper holding somewhere and they saw it on Headley. And Headley's got a chance to get his second, I think, for the Kangas. And he puts it through. Right on 3/4 time.
Ouyen United, 5 goals, 2-32 to Mildura, 6 goals, 17-53. The game is still open for Ouyen United to sneak in and pinch a victory, but 17 points from Mildura. You'd think we'll have to do is straighten up a little bit and it will be game over.
Yeah, I think Mildura only have to score one more goal in the fourth quarter, considering Ouyen's only scored 5 in 3 quarters, and they'll have to kick 4 from here to get up. So all ahead for Ouyen. It's a big challenge, and I think Mildura will be just classy enough to make sure Ouyen don't get a real sniff.
Lovely conditions here at Blackburn Park. That's what we love to see, a bit of rain. Welcome back here to the MCG.
Cats and dogs.
It has started raining quite heavily. We've got the smoke from the fire blowing at us. We've got the rain coming in. Joe, the cameraman's ducked in behind the cover, got the towel out, he's sooking about the equipment. So we will apologise to filming footy for their equipment getting wet. But anyway, we've got a huge undercover thing here, and it's still not working.
Thank goodness we do have it though, otherwise we would be in absolute trouble.
Joe, the cameraman, would be up here on his own. There'd be no commentary whatsoever. I wouldn't be helping.
Yeah.
This last quarter, streaming brought to you by Filming Footy and Dartfish do the stats. So thank you very much for those guys for all their work. And we're about to start the last quarter with Ouyen United 5 goals 232 to Mildura 6 goals 17-53.
Barker with a nice leap, but Lee gets it down. Kerridge is trying to get it forward. Greg gets it to Barker. Back to Mead. Puts it on the boot. Somebody's got to go back here. Grace comes through. Tyler Martin at ground level. Tapped out. Rogerson first to it. Ball's fumbling. Mead wraps him up. And ball up. Oh, it'd be pretty hard to say I'd cry opportunity in conditions like this.
They're earning their keep.
Before they ring your Barry, I was 30 seconds late pressing the button, so it is running now.
Morris is wrapped up in the tackle by Rogerson.
One job.
Got one job and stuff it up. So we've got the lights on here at Blackburn Park, plus about 40 cars have got their lights on with the automatic lights, and it's still dull as dull out in the centre of this ground. Rain is coming in fairly solidly.
Good soaking rain from the east spot of what farmers like to see.
From the east.
It's coming from the west, but
It's coming from the west, mate, not from the east. It's coming from the east, we'd be getting wet. Look, you're getting your east and your west mixed up. Your bloody school teacher can't work that out. That's what's going on. He's teaching our kids. What hope we got?
Oh, come on.
Get into him, Teddy. Rip his ears off. Nil all draw in the middle.
Hull's hobbling out of that pack for United. Lee tries to grab it, goes to not sure who was at ground level there. Munro, he ended up on his back.
Need to get rid of that, honestly.
Martin throws it on his left. Smith tries to take the mark, follows up right at ground level, is pushed into the Mildura bloke. Munro goes in hard, he's at the ground level.
I don't know whether there's an earthquake or not, but I can feel this whole commentary box shaking. Mr. Culligan beside me, he's got the shivers up, he can hear his teeth rattling. I wonder if they're his. Maxi Gorn wins another tap out. Mildura can't quite get it. Greg gets it, goes down low, goes in, misses it. Ball fumbles around right in the central wing position. And he's pingling out. Trying to break it up, I think.
The Rose will have it for Mildura. Kicks it out in front, almost taken.
Oh, too high.
Oh, come on.
Not paid. Smith plays a tackle.
Well done.
The ball comes back out. Kerridge has it. He's taken by Gloucester.
Might have had it. There's our towel going, Joe the cameraman. Our iPad's getting water on it here, and it's starting to bloody play up with our scoreboard.
Boys.
Lovely conditions here at Blackburn Park. Oh, ball gets hacked around. Not really anyone winning it. Mildura, Ouyen, both sides can't clack it, take a clean possession. It'll be bounced again.
Got a feeling it might be the rest of the game like this.
I don't think it'll be long, and these umpires will pull a decision out here. I think they want to see the game open up a little bit. Ball gets thrown up. No one in particular. Greg goes in after it. Good clean pick up. Quick hurried little left foot. Can't quite get picked up by Munro. Summer Hayes can't quite get it either. It's hacked around the corner. No one from Ouyen United underneath this. Oh, good attempt. Can't quite get it. Simon Brown gets the handballs over the top. Mildura gets it, hacks it forward, look, the centre half forward, good punch. They've got the numbers again. Well done, Toddy Barker. Good clean hands. Over to Cox. Cox shows a good clean pair of heels. Can't quite get the kick to his position. Great tackle. Should be holding the ball and has been penalised.
Munro takes the advantage. He chips it, trying to find Greg.
Oh.
He's used his body incorrectly, said the umpire.
Jesus.
Was the intent.
Lays a bird in. McDonald can't mark. Mead in front. Gathers. Throws it on the left.
That's a good pick-up.
And it's not a bad kick too, and he's number 3rd. And Tyler Martin's playing pretty well at half-back foot. Mildura uses his left, tries to find Lee, and he takes the mark on the cricket pitch. No one's meeting the mark. He chips it over. He's got Matthews versus Cox. Cox with a great fist. The ball comes out the carriage. He goes to DeRosa. He's under pressure. Scrubs a kick forward. Morris, great hands. Put him in the slips. The ball goes towards Sunraysia. Does well to bring it to ground against Martin. Tries to sock it forward, but well done by Mildura. Played to put his body over the ball.
Well done, Sunraysia.
Yeah,
1 on bloody 3. Well done. He waited till support got there, and I think might be Greg in on the bottom of that. But Sunraysia was at a 1 on 3 and didn't let him get away with it. So well done. It wasn't actually Sunraysia. It was Toddy Barker at the bottom of that. Sorry, not Greg. It was Tommy Barker.
Lee goes forward. Greg gets rid into the back. It's not quite Carriage's day at the moment.
The freckled duck you're talking about?
Quick kick by Greg. Finds the chest of Brown. Got Hullen leading wide. Morris running by for the handball receive. Grace presenting short. He goes longer than that. Goes to no one in particular. Well cleaned up by Martin. Goes to the top of Lee. And here comes Dave Jeffries off the bench.
Bang! It had to happen.
Lee handballs to Rogerson.
He slipped
Finds a teammate. Goes around the corner by Lahoo. That's not too long enough for Rogerson. And he's roll wrapped up there.
Oh, you could have seen that in the old days, Stephen. There'd be blood everywhere after that contest.
What would be 240 kilos running into each other.
Oh, good wrestling there from both ruckmen.
Carriage gathers. He can't get rid of it. And
the freckled duck again. I don't think there's been a decision go against him all day.
Oh, he did just give away a free kick to Greg before. Jeffries down, but Rogerson Sharkswell bumped off it by Grace. Grace comes through beautifully. Kicks it out in front of Hullen. Oh, big hit. Hullen bit hurt. Sunraysia tries to sock it forward, but didn't quite work out. Munro does well, keeps it in front. Ball goes to Grace. He's held on to.
Well done, good spot in Umpy.
They've got to look after the ball carrier in conditions like this. He just plays around. It might work though. Great mark by Munro.
Good mark.
He's got a one-on-one deep. He puts it slightly to the advantage of Headley. And he does well.
Yeah, well on Headley. Good mark.
He put Seward underneath. Cooper Roberts underneath it. And he'll have a shot here.
He knew what he was doing, actually.
Yeah. Oh, the
umpire's gone ass up. Should be 50 against the Ouyen United player. He's gone into tackle bull.
Oh, he's gone close to the man on the mark. And he's kicked it. Ouyen get the first of the last. 6 goals, 2 Ouyen, is that right? Spot 38?
Yeah, 6 goals, 238 to 6 goals, 1753.
So all those points for Mildura making a difference at the moment, but Headley's got 3 and Ouyen just got a sniff, and they like getting the hands to the Kangas, so you just never know. 15 points the margin. Be a little bit of time on.
One quarter went for 27.5 minutes. The second
29?
quarter, 29 was it?
29 minutes, mate. Yeah.
I'm bloody sure the blokes went to sleep. We tapped on the roof a couple of times to wake them up.
29.07 it was.
The nil all draw on the ruck. Rogerson comes out. He can't go. Mead rode him into the ground.
Poor old Job thought he had the footy and didn't.
He was long gone.
Rogerson wheels around. Bit off the outside of his boot. Ouyen do well in the air. Jory can't quite gather at ground level. Bumps Morris off it. And it's still bumbling around. Kerridge tries to barge through.
Big
Grace with
Rito.
a tube. Falls out in front of Mildura here. Bit of time.
Get him, Duck.
Oh, he went over.
Oh,
John O'Lee.
What about in the full? Oh, the crowd didn't like
I
that.
don't think he had much of a chance to bend over there. But
Don't argue.
Oh, rightio. I saw Rolly O'Connor in these conditions out at Menang one day. 2 out of bounds and 2 out of bounds in the full. Only 4 possessions he got for the day and got an award.
Josh Gregg was comparing that one with the umpire to the one against Ryan Monaghan in the third.
That's holding
The
the ball.
Rose up,
Oh, that's a
doesn't get rid
throw.
of it.
Yeah, I did.
Munro barges through, falls out in front of Drew though. He bangs it on his left.
Scooper.
It goes to Scoop Morris. He kicks it out in front of Paddy Sherry.
Ooh,
He
man,
goes ass over. Jory cleans up. Well done by me. Just get the hand in there. Jory on his trusty left, and that's a beautiful kick in the conditions. And here they come back through the middle. He's got Seward in the long sleeve. Smart to wear that today. They're building nicely here, Mildura.
Well, they need to. They need to stem the bleeding a little bit.
Goes long.
Good punch. Into a dangerous position. Mildura got the numbers.
Zach McDonald.
Oh,
He's tackled.
great tackle.
Gets it out. Sliding bodies everywhere. Comes to Jagger. He just scrabbles a kick forward. Back to Jory. He chips it into the middle.
Ooh,
Well
1v2.
worked out in the end. Morris needs to be careful. He needs to go back a couple of metres. The kick goes out.
Oh,
McDonald's in
yes.
prime position. It goes to ground. Smith covers. Handball's out in front of Munro. He's got a big task here against Matthews. Matthews takes him to ground. Goes in front of Jory. Misses the handball. He slips over. Gloucester slides in trying to get it. Munro's gathered. Goes to Smith.
Oh,
Oh,
dangerous handball.
boy.
well done, Grace. Put his body over it. Smith sockets it to no one in particular. Comes out the carriage. This will be game. Oh,
Oh.
well smothered. Greg together. He just throws on the boot and
You can
says,
see the
Brody
cream.
Grace, run.
You can see the cream coming to the top. The blokes that are actually handling the ball cleanly are bloody good to watch. Oh, he's hacked it round the corner. Oh, same umpire, same position. He won't be giving that away. Good decision, umpire.
I think he was just trying to get the ball forward, gain territory.
I
and
reckon,
he's done it
they'd
well.
have lynched him if he'd have given that one deliberate.
Under these conditions, completely acceptable.
Jeffries and Maxi Gorn will go at it in the centre. AKA Lee. Oh, good position again. Tapped it straight down. Only as far as Mead gets tackled and driven into the ground. No attempt to get rid of the footy. Get another ball up just the same. Oh, he looks pretty sore after that. Oh, actually, it's Morris, sorry, not Buddy Mead. Got it wrong. Jeffries. Morris gets it again. Spins out of trouble. Gets thrown to the ground. Hacked forward. He's a bloody tough on the backman at the moment. Jagger gets it. Quick handball. Can't quite get it clean. Gets another opportunity at it. Hacks it out wide. Can't quite clear Mildura. Didn't balance properly. Ball gets kicked out wide. And will go out of bounds in front of the JK Monaghan Pavilion and in front of Gox.
Jagger just needed to take an extra little bit of time there to find Greg on the wing. And it would have presented at least a chance for Ouyen.
Pressure, pressure, pressure.
Matthews gets it over the back. McDonald puts a foot in, nearly in danger. Munro's on top of it. Well kicked out by Morris. Lee and Holland. Well done by Holland to bring it to the ground. Ball comes out. Mead can't quite gather. Said Munro does alright. Mead's on top of it. And Will DeRosa is down there with him.
Got to hit it hard, boys. This is the sort of game you love playing when you're playing footy. Couple of points down, nothing to lose. You start going hard at the footy.
We're probably halfway through the last quarter here. There's only been one goal so far, and that was a great mark by Headley against Cooper Roberts. The ball goes out in front of Sherry. He can't gather. Well kicked forward, but Morris takes the intercept mark.
You've been good today, Morris.
He's not sure exactly where he's kicking it. He just kicks it high. Says, get under that, Holland. He fights well to get there, Mead. tries a handball to Greg. Kerridge comes through. Takes one
Oh,
on,
the
gets it to
freckled duck
DeRosa.
gets away with
that
another
ball
one.
goes nowhere. Munro fights his way through it. Grace and Martin. Kerridge nudged off it by Summer Hayes.
You pick
The
that up
ball
off
comes
the ground,
again.
that should be holding the ball. Definition of a rule, when you bend over, pick it up off the ground like that, opportunity is gone.
Lee tries to get forward to Rogerson and does. Mead
done.
worries him out of it. Barker, too hard of a handball. Drury kicks it forward. Big challenge here for Cox. He spoils it. He gets a little bit of a step on Matthews. He uses the boundary well here. Brilliantly done.
Well disguised.
Yeah,
Tell you what, Cox has been bloody good since he's gone down back. I've liked him out in the wing and in the midfield, but he's been bloody strong down there.
Yeah, no, he reads the ball well and has given Matthews a fair old challenge today.
Mildura got two runners heading into the centre of the ground. Unmanned. One come off the boundary line, gone right to centre forward, and is unmanned as we speak. So the cameraman has got us on a tight angle right in front of the tuck shop. Big crowd today, would have sold out early, I reckon.
Still a 15-point game here. The big throw in. Lee goes down. Grace gets it forward. Holland underneath. Nearly takes a great mark. He follows it up. Handball's in front of Sherry. He fumbles, slips. Still fighting for it. It goes out to Holland. He kicks it on the boot. It's going to fall to Brodie Grace. He takes a mark. He's trying to think what to do. It's always a hard task when you put it up in the air today. It's hard to take one above your eyes.
It was his only option though. He didn't have anyone else forward of the ball.
So only a good chance here to maybe bring it back to a single-digit game. But done by Headley. He follows it up. And over the boundary line it is.
– 16 minutes gone. This final quarter. Rucks go at it again. Maxi Gorn gives another big fist forward, right in front of the Mildura coach's box. It looks like him. It looks like Maxi.
Tommy Headley's going in the ruck against Lee here. Lee taps it down defensive side. Rogerson streaming through. Gathers handballs it to McDonald. Harland whacks it forward. Body's running hard everywhere. Drury can't quite get a good handball. Munro goes to the ground. Gets it to Alex Morris. Snaps on his right boot. Will DeRosa, sorry. Takes a mark. So not Will DeRosa. Cooper Robertson. He finds teammate out on the wing. Or the flank, I should say. It's a tough old grind out there.
Oh, yes.
It's a 15-point margin, and that's exactly what it is. 15 points, the difference between the two sides.
Kick long, Barker's underneath. Ball comes to the ground. Well done by Morris. Can't quite get it out, and he gets a free kick though. He was held. He wheels around. Gets under a bit. Says Headley, get under that. Good effort. Brodie Grace out the back here for the Kangas. Nudged off it. It goes to me.
Duck's got it. He's kicked.
It come off the body.
One behind.
I think it came off the Mildura body anyway. But wouldn't that have been just a nice little one? Seaward
Geez, they've got the overlap player now.
finds Bauer. It's his first touch of this quarter, I think. And they've run it out well here. Drury's got it. The star from Broken Hill. He's gone down and he's over the top of McDonald. Morris has got a foot race here against Slater. Slater dinks it forward. Cox reads it best. Keeps it just in front of him. Chipped out in front of Brown. He's going to go a little dribble from the pocket. Ooh.
He's not bad either.
Had it a fraction skinny, but not a bad effort.
Knew what he was doing.
Cox has got it.
He comes out.
He just goes streaming, goes with the tube. Gets a fair bit of it. Goes out the back. Bauer handballs it to LaHoo. Goes to DeRosa, back to LaHoo. And he goes down the line. Marshall intercept that, brings it to ground. Grace Gathers, well tackled.
You know, a bit of lightning out there, was it?
No, I think it's just the scoreboard having a little bit of a moment. Bit of a glitch.
Sick of being in this cold weather too. Will be thrown up in front of the JK Monaghan Pavilion. Maxi Gorn, Toddy Barker will go at it. Maxi Gorn, nice little tack around the corner. Well read by Mildura, hacks it forward. Cox should end up with this and drop what he could.
Same thing, wasn't it? Two lines.
Not sure.
He's thrown in just directly in front of the spilt milk. truck.
Bit of indecision there by Cox, but no harm. Barkett taps it down. Cox can't quite get it cleanly out. Ball socket out to the boundary, and Mildura see it through.
Yeah, United need to sneak a couple of goals here if they can. Understatement, I know. Ball gets thrown in again. Gloucester gets a hurried kick, doesn't go anywhere. Kicking in danger.
Munro to have it. I hope that truck doesn't go too quickly with the open back of things going everywhere. Munro's got a tough job against Lee, and he does all right to even the contest over the boundary.
What's the most impressive part of that? They've got the back door open, everything's swinging in the back of that truck, and it's actually WorkSafe stuff they're picking up. So there's an advertisement for WorkSafe. They've got their own truck driving around picking stuff up that's not doing stuff kosher. Toddy Barker, good body work, but Gorney wins it again. Hacks it out wide. Oh, yeah, Toddy gets a little quick fist and Brown goes after it, gets a little toe poke on it. Morris picks it up, tries to sock it, can't quite get penetration with it. Hacks forward. And Cox nearly got falconed. Chips it out wide. This ball can skid all over the boundary line if it gets a chance, but Brody's underneath it. Oh, good little turn of foot. Turns his man inside out. A great talk and... Oh, who was it? Jeffries, was it? Screaming down the side here? Yeah, it was Jeffries.
Yeah,
who Brody knew before he actually got that ball he needed to turn on his right, and Jeffries was available, so good talk. Jeffries and Big Lee will go at it in the ruck again. Lee's been good, too strong on this occasion once again. Kerridge tackled the Freckle Duck. This will be a bounce, no chance of him getting pinged.
Smart by Kerridge just to leave it in. If the ball doesn't really go far, Drew won't be impacted.
Oh, it should be holding the man. Looking we're that close to the match at the moment, we could almost call him a Freckle Duck and he'd hear us from here.
I think he has.
Oh, what's happened there?
Free kick to Rogerson, held by Joe Mead.
When the umpire starts calling names of players out to worry.
They're doing a good job on him, really.
Goes down the line, Cox will come in and spoil. McDonald gathers, tries to go around Morris, handballs backwards. Jeffries is over it, can't quite get a clean handball away. And it's holding the ball, I think. Ouyen free kick. We can't really see too much.
The crowd want to talk him into that one.
Yeah, it's against the Freckled Duck, as you've been calling him.
It's against.
Yeah, it's the first one going against him all day. It must have been obvious.
Jagger wheels around, kicks it high. Matthews and Lee behind here. Lee just falls it. Rogerson doesn't quite gather. Mead tries to burst through. Luhu comes through nicely. Mead got a nice little push there.
I think it
the ball goes to Seward and he tries to dig a kick.
Well done. No, not 15 called.
There's a snappy little kick and that should spin out of bounds.
Who's going nice up there? Me again, is it?
Just got up.
He just got up and got bowled over again.
22 minutes gone into the fourth quarter.
Ball's going to get thrown in onto this central wing right in front of our commentary position. Hasn't got any warmer. Ball gets thrown in. Maxi Gorn gets it, taps it down. Oh, good work by Jeffries, buttering up in the second contest in the ruck. And so does Maxi. I don't think the conditions have improved much here at Blackburn Park.
No.
It's a lazy 8.6 degrees, feels like 5.2, so fairly chilly. Fairly chilly in the warmest place in Victoria. Free kick's been pulled out. Driven long. Only as far as Morris can't quite take it. Good tackle. And he's been penalised for the swing, but I'm not sure how he actually got rid of that football. Right, she's on. She's on.
Sam Mead might go for one here because he's got 8 weeks off. He's going to European holiday, so if he's going to go for one, he might want to do it now.
I'm not sure Sam Mead's ever thrown a punch in his life, though. That's the end of the game. 23 minutes or 24 minutes. That's the end of the game. We've managed to get a score of 6 goals 339 to Mildura, 6 goals 1854. not a hell of a lot of difference on the scoreboard, but Mildura's opportunities throughout the day, they could have easily scored kicked a much bigger score than this, Steve, and also Mr. Vine. And I think, I'm not sure who the best players for my mind. Probably Scoop and Greg were probably the two standouts for me, Morris and Greg. And after that, a bit of a raffle. So thoughts, boys?
I think Mildura's had a bit more clean hands around the contest. So Drury, Rogerson, Kerridge did a mountain of work, and then Will DeRosa off half back to set up a lot of their plays. And when days like today, you just need the ball in your half for as long as possible so the opposition can't score. And I think Mildura probably did that better, and 15 points probably didn't do their dominance in the second quarter justice.
Yeah, I wouldn't say they dominated the game by any stretch. They obviously missed a lot of opportunities early, but for mine, I would say the Kangas are probably feeling a bit disappointed that they just let them have a little bit of freedom at a couple of times, and that's the difference. And because, they might have kicked 18 points, but that's usually from pressure, and so I wouldn't be too disappointed if I was the Kangas boys, to be honest.
No, they had a lot of shots from a long way out. Like, they didn't have many easy ones that you'd say where a lay-down was there, should have just kicked them. They were kicking a lot from 40 and 50 metres out on bits of angles, so they're not really rush behinds, or they're not easy set shots. They just didn't quite kick accurately. Best players from Mildura. I mean, it's hard to go past Maxi Gorn. I think Big Lee was pretty good in the ruck. I think they had 3 or 4 contributors. Brown was good. Slater, Matthews up front. That's correct. They had some good footballs around the ground, and as today in United, I don't think there was potentially a standout person on the entire ground, winner or losers. Probably Scoop Morris for mine.
Yeah, him or Josh Gregg, Tom Medley.
Yep.
Stanley
Cox was really good, especially in the second half. Yeah. Yep.
Look, Joe Mead was clearly tagging Rogerson and only let him off the hook a couple of times, so it wasn't too bad.
Yep. Yeah, a couple of ruckman, buddy, Dave Jeffries and Toddy Barker battled well all day.
So thanks for filming footy. Mildura 54, Ouyen United 39, as we have the work safe presentations going on.
On behalf of Mr. Vine, Mr. O'Callaghan, myself and Joe the cameraman, we'd like to sign off tonight and just leave the footage going of the presentations.
Thank you so much. Look, to acknowledge that the key focus of today has been about work safe, prioritising being safe at work, so you can get here to your footy netball club, play with your mates, support your mates, so make sure you get home safely from work at all times, so we get to do the things we love, even in weather like this, which is footy and netball. We'll begin our presentation, but first off we have a medal for the best on ground. He's aptly named the Tom Boyd Medal, and the winner today is from Mildura, number 1, Jonathan Lee.
Maxi Gorn, even the Mildura boys are calling him Maxi.
I just want to choose someone that we'll get back presenting, so that's a very good effort. We also have the WorkSafe Country Club Game trophy, which Dave is good enough here to present, and it will go today, of course, to Mildura, and we'll call the captain to come forward and accept the trophy. A big thank you to our umpires for officiating today's game. We really appreciate the effort. It's never easy, certainly in these conditions as well. Thank you to everyone for coming along today. Please get home safely, and most importantly, look after your friends and family. We look forward to the rest of the season playing out. Good luck to both clubs. Thank you so much. We look forward to doing it again soon. Thanks very much.
Have finished broadcast, Barry. So we done?